Hello student, welcome to my class of computer for class 9 student. So here we are going to understand unit 3rd, that is digital documentation. So first of all we have to understand what is digital documentation. Okay, under this digital documentation what comes? So according to its introduction, it says in earlier time typewriter was used for typing documents. Okay, like so normally typewriter you have same. Okay, I will show you. Here it is a typewriter. Okay, so this typewriter, such type of key that is machine are introduced for typing, so that's why it is known as typewriter. And there is no such a way in which if we had done any kind of mistake we can repair it. I mean to say to do that. Okay, and if we are going to change a mistake, we have to type the whole document, I mean to say sheet again. The particular page is known as document, that is white sheet what is get inside that one thing. So if any mistake we have done, okay, so if we are going to do the fair work without any mistake, any overwriting, okay, to do that we have to write whole page again. So same thing here. Okay, so in this particular typewriter we can't store that particular data whatever we have typed for further use. Okay, and whatever the printing material, it can be destroyed. I mean to say it is not in a soft copy, it will always in hard copy. Okay, so in this there is very hard impression, that is finger impression required here. Okay, so what are the shortcomings are there in that time? In case of any type error, whole sheet required to be typed again, as I explained you. Okay, now second point, to send the same letter to more than one person different address require multiple type error. Okay, so you can see that student, if I'm going to just type the one letter, okay, one person, that is good, but if I want to send the same letter more than one person, I have to type multiple letter for multiple person, that is definitely multiple typing efforts. Next one thing, typewriter do not have all required character, symbol, okay, or not possible type all character using to the typewriter. It means to say in the particular typewriter in that time all symbols are not present that we are using. Suppose that rupees R symbol, okay, that is introduced new, so it is not possible to type from there also. Okay, it means to say whatever we are going to use the symbols, it is really difficult. Now fourth one, it is not possible to produce the documentation desired format using typewriter. Okay student, in this typewriter machine only desirable, I may say whatever the format it print, okay, in that format we can print only. If suppose that we are going to print a different format, it is not possible because there is not facility to change the font color, font size, okay, writing style, etc, etc. In 1974 Xerox company has introduced electronic typewriter. Okay, so Xerox company was there who introduced that is typewriter, that is electronic. Okay, so it is a particular typewriter in which we can make minor changes in number of the multiple copy with the help of electronic typewriter. Okay, but has its own limitation. It is very small screen size provides you. Okay, and it can be view only 2 or 1 line only. Okay, so this is actually software company, okay, that is a Xerox company. Okay, and word processor company was introduced in 1974. So actually in this type of computer, I mean to say document navigation, edited, formatting, printed, okay, can be possible. Okay, in modern word processor take advantage, that is GUI, graphical user interface. Okay, that is you can see this is whole termed as graphical user interface, that is also not GUI. Okay, so it provide a editor that is WYSIWYNG, that is also termed as short form of what you see is what you get. Okay student, so you have to remember it's a full form student. Okay, so the Y, that is WYSIWYG, its full form is what you see is what you get, that is Wingswing editor. Okay, so it is a special type of text editor that special effects, okay, on text also visible to the screen also whatever you are going to type. So some of the features provided by the popular word processor are listed below. The first one thing, we can create a document, edit a document, save the document, retrieve and print the document like word processor, like Microsoft Word, whatever. Okay, next one thing, select and move the text from one place to another, okay, in the document. Yes, copy paste we can do in particular Microsoft Word or the LibreOffice. I will explain what is that. Okay, Copy the text in other place within the document, same thing I have explained. Move or copy the select text from the one document to another document. Yet as a student, from one page to another page we can shift our data or one document to another document. And then now next one thing, change the font size. Yes, that is character formatting. Font style, that is writing style in the document. Format paragraphs as well as pages. Whatever the page you have, according to that you can change the paragraph format also. Check spelling and grammar also. Yes, student, word processor should have spelling checking grammar feature at least, because it provides you what you are typing. Is the spelling error, grammar is error, like punctuation, whatever. Okay, everything mentioned there. Next one thing, create the table, modify size and selected row and column. Yes, student, this particular software also allows you to create the table also. Okay, without that you can't use the table. Okay, in earlier type of typewriter you can't create a table because that was really time-taking effort. It takes more efforts for you. Now combine more than one document. Okay, student, so it allows us to combine the more than one document also. Insert picture or graphics within the document. Yes, this is a unique feature of the that is advanced word processing device software. Okay, in earlier typewriter it was not possible to insert the image, I am to say graphics, okay, within the document or page. And print the selected or pages to the print document. Okay, now there are number of the word processors. Okay, so first of all we have to understand what is LibreOffice. Okay, LibreOffice is a free and open source software. So student, it is also termed as FLOSS, so FOSS. Okay, student, so actually it is free of cost. So what I am to teach you what is the free software. Free software means you do not need to pay anyhow a license key or any kind of money like that. Okay, you have to just install in a computer and just you can use it as the other software can be. Okay, it will never ask you to this one thing, key or purchase and buy or trial version. It will be full version. Okay, and you can use that one thing. So it is a fully feature office productivity tool or suite. Currently the version of LibreOffice 6.7. Okay, so you can download the 6.7, but I have teach you 4.1.7 student. Okay, you can download this also, but doesn't matter because few features are updated, but you can use any kind of version also. Okay, that is more than less, that is 4 version and less than 6 version. Okay, so you can download this particular software in this particular website www.openlibreoffice.org/download.com. okay, student, so in this you can download the particular software. Okay, so this software available in multiple language. Okay, runs in a many platform means many type of operating system like Windows, Macintosh, Linux, etc. Okay, it is use open document format. Okay, yes student, it is very important student. So for example, if you are saving our file in Microsoft Word like .doc, it is in which format? Open document format. So underline this one thing, I will send you this PDF, okay, through the description. Okay student, so you have to underline this one thing and write it down. Open LibreOffice use the open document format, that is ODF. Okay, file format. So for publishing, okay, and document, so that is LibreOffice component are integrated with the each other and have the look similar look and feel. Okay, which makes the easy to use and train. Okay student, so this LibreOffice software, I meant to say text editor, okay, which contains the number of the software inside that, it is actually suite. Okay, that is open LibreOffice, and this the particular interface is very easy, which is looks easy and feel. Okay, and which makes you too easy to understand and work with that. Now next one thing, we have to understand what we can do. So it's a common format including Microsoft Office. Okay, we can save the file in Microsoft Office format also, HTML format also, XML, WordPerfect and PDF also. So student, by using this particular word processor, that is open LibreOffice word processor, we can save our file in other format also, not only the ODF, we can save in a Microsoft Office format also, HTML format also, XML also, WordPerfect and PDF also. So now we have to understand how to get this particular word processor writer. Okay, so getting start with the word processor and writer. So LibreOffice writer word processor several word processing software are available to the prepare the report. Okay, so report means for example you are trying to type particular content for your school report, company report, or your progress report. So such type of thing I am talking about. Okay, and but we have to prepare the use LibreOffice Writer. Why? Because it is free and open source. As I told you, it is free and open source, so there is no need to have any kind of payment to the company. Okay, that is FOSS, that is FOSS. So when the question will arise, student, what is the full form of FOSS, you will write that is one thing, free and open what thing, source software. Okay student, so now with the rich feature of the word processing, some word processor are also available freely on web. Okay student, add a school teacher, arrange the field of visit of the 9th class. Okay, so this is a guideline, I will skip it. So now we are going to understand how to prepare the report. So student, you can see that this is homework for you all student. So you can see you have to prepare the report like this student. So I will just, you can pause the video and look at that what to do. So you have to type the report with underline, and then after that write this particular with a bold letter, and then you can write some of the content are in bold letter because these are termed as highlighted. Okay, here is student ITS student, that means that is information technology enabled services, that is IT enabled services. Okay student, and now you can see after that a particular table has drawn, okay, in which the heading are in bold and other thing are in that one thing bullet list. Okay, so we will do that, okay, as a practical. And now how to open LibreOffice Writer. So student, this is actually Linux interface. Okay, so we can understand it will work same as in Windows also, because all students I think have the Windows operating system. Okay, so now we are talking about how to start a OpenOffice Writer. Okay, so what to do student, we have to just come to the desktop. Okay, here is a Linux desktop. So suppose that if you are living Linux desktops, okay, you have to just click OpenOffice Writer. Okay, after that you can create document and by menu and new file and document. So student, I think I'm going to teach you how to open the Microsoft LibreOffice and how to save the file. Okay, these are steps given here, but I will show you in practically. Okay, so let's see student. So what I will do student, I have to, in earlier classes student, I have teach you how to download that particular software. So once I will review how to download the software, you have to go to the Google Chrome. Okay, and then after that Google Chrome will start. In this you will type download Open Office for Windows 7 or Windows 10, whatever the version you have. Okay, you can erase it, Windows 7, Windows 10, press enter. After that the new window will appear in front of you, which contain the link for the downloading. So don't go for this one thing because it will take consuming time. Okay, so you have to go to this one option in which www.openoffice.org download will be there. So click on this link. Okay, it will directly shows you that page where you can download the particular software. So you can just select the version from here, what is the version. Okay, and then after that you can just download full installation. Okay, after downloading the full installation you will get this type of file. Okay, you will definitely find the file in Google download tab. So you have to double click it, and after that press OK and next until the finish. Okay, at last you will get this such type of icon. Okay, you have to double click in it and then you can start. So now we have to start how to work with that. I am to say how to save a file. So after clicking this one thing you will find this type of this interface. This is Apache company. Okay, OpenOffice 4. So we have to just double click on it. Don't go for 6 version, whatever you can see you can take that only. Okay, latest version. Now you can see this particular office has, I'm saying Microsoft not Microsoft, it is Open Writer is open. The name of the software is OpenOffice Writer. Okay student, not like the Microsoft Word. So you can see it is a workspace. Here is title bar, menu bar, standard bar, toolbar. Okay, this is property toolbar. Okay, so by default property toolbar has been open. So how to do that? So first of all, we are going to how to open a file. So suppose that if I'll close this file, so go to this one thing and then after that close the file. Okay student, so you will open the file with the help of directly clicking this, or you can just close this one thing, open this one thing by pressing open button, and you will see the files are in your computer. If there is data, I'm to say content in your, so select that particular file, it will open that file in front of you. So let it be whatever the mention here, so you can see that open. Okay, so I have teach you how to open a file. Okay student, now I am going to show you how to save a file. So you have to suppose that open a blank file, that is new file. So here I am going to type, hi, this is my new, that is word processor in Open Office. Okay student, so this thing I have typed here, I want to save it. So what I will do, simple steps are there, go to file and press save button. Okay student, after clicking save, you can see the save as dialog box has been appear in front of you, and go to particular area where you want to save. I want to save inside the particular 9th class. Okay, so here I am going to create a folder. Okay, here is my suppose that work. Inside that I can type my file name. Okay, my file. Okay, that is one. I don't need to use doc extension ODT. Okay, open document text format. Okay, ODF it is. So you can just type it, save it, automatically it will save. So let's go where it is saved now. So we have to go to open my computer. Within that, after that online classes, then after that class, I think 9th, and inside that work. So you can see this file has been created. Now you can open the property. Now you can see that ODT format, that is open document text format. Okay student, so now double click it, it will open in front of you directly. Okay, or you can open this such file with the help of this method also. Close this file. Okay, so now go to open option, so it will show you open this one thing, go to particular file and click, double click on it, it will open after few seconds. Okay student, so we have learned how to save a file. Okay, and same thing explained here student. Okay, and now if I am going to create a new file here, okay, go to file and then after new, so you can see that number of the things are there. Okay, in this spreadsheet, presentation, drawing, database also is there, but we are teaching according to the syllabus text document only, that is writer. Okay student, so we can open this also. Okay, if you want to close this, earlier one will be saved, as you can see. Now how to save with a password. Here is a very important thing that can be asked in question paper also. Okay, so you have to understand how to save with password. So same thing we have to do student, we have to go to file and then after that go to save as. Okay, when save as will dialog box will be appear in front of you, you can see save with password also. Okay, so after that it will ask you to, do you want to replace it, because I have already created, so you have to see password field hasn't appeared. Okay, now after that you can type the password 1234 and down 1234, and then after that okay. So now you can see if I'm going to open the same file, so how do I will open the same file? Let's see, I will open that this method, and then after that it will ask me the password. Suppose that password is wrong, it will not open my file. Okay, to open this file I have to type the same password 1234, then after that press OK and it will open. Okay student, now we are talking about it's a component, I am to say it's a part. Okay, that is what is the part. So first thing, title bar. So student, you know what is title bar. Title bar is the first thing, whatever the file name you paste after saving, it will show you the file name along with the extension. Okay, then after that you can see that in this figure I will teach you. Okay, the next one thing, menu bar. So menu bar, you can see student, here is a menu bar which contain file and view, insert, till then help. Okay, and then after that you can see that is standard toolbar. Okay, standard toolbar means contains some icons also. You can see that standard toolbar, that is shortcut for the suppose that if I'm going to click new file, so inside this menu this is present. Okay, suppose that spelling checking, grammar, print, PDF, whatever. Okay, so it may be definitely inside the particular menu bar. Okay, so it is a shortcut with icon based. Now next one thing we will understand, formatting bar. Okay, formatting bar contains the how to format that one thing. Suppose that if I'm going to format, select this one thing. So formatting bar, by this I can change the writing style, size, color, bold, italic, this it's what thing, alignment, color, okay, background color, okay, background fill color, whatever. Okay, so we will do it in future, I'm to say in next lesson. Okay, and now after that, vertical scroll bar. So vertical scroll bar, student, you can see here is vertical scroll bar by which we can scroll the pages, I'm to say content of the file also. Then after that, zoom control bar. So here zoom control bar is specify, okay, how to see the data. Suppose that if I'm restrict to type the content in 12 that is pixel size only. Okay, so what I will do, I have to do the zoom size, increase the zoom size. Okay, student. So future students are doing the common mistake when they are not visible, I'm say can't do that work easily. Okay, I'm to say it easily increase the size. Don't do that, student. And instead of that, you can increase the zoom size. Okay, the work will be the statement will be fit in the particular length, but you can see in bigger size. Okay, student. So what we have to do, you have to just show, I'm to say zoom the size of that. Now next one thing, you will understand status bar. So what is status bar? Status bar is here, student. You can see that page 1 of 1, default English. Okay, so whatever the status of this one thing, it will show here. Okay, so in which page you are, and insert, tag, standard, whatever. Okay, and you can see menu bar. So we have to understand what is menu bar. Okay, menu bar actually contains the number of the options are there. Okay, so here you can see that menu bar. Okay, so new, open, recent document, what you have opened last time, wizard. Okay, everything is here. We will discuss one by one. Okay, in next chapter, I am to say further chapters. Okay, and then toolbar. So toolbar are appear below the menu bar. You can see we are simply going to describe that one thing. Okay, inside that, what are the option, what they are doing, we will explain in next topic or chapter. Okay, so here actually these are actually menu bar provides the facility to perform the shortcut work of that particular menu. For suppose if I am going to click on this one thing, students, save button. Can you see the save button? Save button inside the file menu bar, but I can directly give the command by this button, save button. Okay, student. Okay, print, same as print. So here print option is here. You can see that print option you. Okay, so same thing, we can directly give the command from here also. So actually the standard toolbar actually the shortcut, okay, in the form of icon, okay, which present after the menu bar. Okay, now we can consider standard toolbar. Okay, standard toolbar, we can you can see that it is a contain the command in a form of icon. Same thing I explained, student. Okay, and then after that, it's a status bar. This formatting toolbar, it contain the various option in formatting document, graphic, representation, command, the etc. So you can see that formatting bar is containing everything by which we can change the list, bold letter, italic letter, Roman letter, okay, whatever you want. Okay, then after that we are going to understand status bar and scroll button. Okay, status bar, you can see that it shows the status of current web, that is a page. Okay, this process of, that is provided the facility to left button, okay, and a writer window and display the number of the pages, words, length, okay, zooming, etc. because zooming also contained in a status bar only. Okay, in which page category we are typing, everything is mentioned here. Now zoom actually allow to change the scale of the text, picture, everything you have pasted in a particular page, it will allow you to change the particular zooming scale. Okay, student. Now let's go to the syllabus again, what we are actually going to test. And so I will open, sorry, not save this, I will open this syllabus. Okay, to today we have covered, student, what are the word processor, okay, application, and creating parts, word processor window, cursor and mouse pointer. Okay, so now the last thing is cursor and mouse pointer. Okay, so cursor movement, text cursor movement. So you can see, student, if I'm going to type same thing, this is my second line of document. Okay, student, you can see, student, this cursor particular, this is the mouse cursor what I am going to move, and this is the typed cursor which is going to be that is blink. Okay, typing cursor. So here text cursor, it is also known as, okay, it is going to be blink. Okay, it tells me what is the current position of my typing, next typing characters. Okay, character means particular alphabet or whatever. Okay, so this is known as text cursor. Okay, so now, student, how to place the text cursor with the help of and word thing, home button. Suppose that if I am going to directly come to this particular position, what I will do, first thing I will click simply by cursor, I will say mouse, or I can do home button, home or end button. You can see that, student, I directly go through that, but students are commonly doing by back arrow like this one thing. Okay, understand? So page up, so it will be page up, page down will be page down if number of pages are there. So, student, today we have learned what is the mouse pointer. Okay, why a mouse pointer? You can see this one thing, pointer is mouse pointer. You can see this pointer is mouse pointer. This is also mouse pointer when come to the workspace, and this is a text pointer, it is known as. Okay, text cursor, we can see that. So what you will do, student, you will just write this one thing, report field and visit. Okay, then after that I will explain you next time this one thing. Okay, so next time I will teach you the practical regarding to the this one thing, what are the list available, introduction to the part of the main window. Okay, I have explained today also what are the different part of the window, that is text editor. Okay, and change the document view. Okay, start new document, I have done, open an existing document, we have done, save document, close document, use the navigator also. Okay, so we will do one thing, we will cover this particular video today only. Okay, so first of all, how to change the document view. Okay, so to change the view of the particular document, we have to go to the view option, and then after that you can see that print layout by default selected. Okay, that is in toggle button. Now it is what thing, it is in a web layout. So there are two view are there. Can you see that, student? So I can change the view of my text also. Okay, and next one thing, how many button, that is list are available are here. So here you can see that in format toolbar you can see list. So first of all, number list are there. Okay, so number list A, B, C, whatever. A, B, C, not I'm not going to type list A, list B, list C. Okay, student, and second list, like let me see what are the list are there. Okay, so if I'm going to click on this, okay, so here I'm going to click it, restart the number. So by that you can see that I can restart the number K, L, M, whatever. Okay, student, now after that you can see the numerical type 1 2 3 1 2 3 Roman. Okay, apply. So now you can see that it has been applied. Okay, and now number of the list are there 1 2 3 1 2 3 round bracket 1 2 3 Roman 1 2 3 small Roman 1 2 3 ABC capital ABC. You can just click one of them and that you can see in your particular listing. Okay, student, and bullet list, student. So bullet list actually provide you the bullet. Okay, suppose that A, B, C, whatever. Okay, so what we are going to do, student, now we are going to change the bullet option. So here bullet option, so you can see bullet option like this, okay, this one also. So you can see bullet option has been changed. So here are number of the bullet list option are there in the form of tick, arrow, this one thing, and number also. Okay, student, so here are things by which we can change our numbering and bullet list also. Here is nesting list. Okay, list inside the list. Okay, that is also possible. I will teach you further. Till then, thank you and have a nice day. And student, I hope you will revise the particular topic. Okay, and you will see my video in YouTube again and again under the notes, and pause the video and just note down your classwork copy. Thank you and have a nice day.